how fascinating that the phenomenon of being caught in the mind puts us in that dualistic perceptual field. And when we rest into meditation, that expansion gives the sense of distance. We know the quality of being caught up in the mind is so confined and contracted and restrictive. And so in presence, we are once again in company or in consciousness with all that is. We have resumed the true nature of our self and existence, which is everything. It is boundless. It is all things in all directions. And naturally then, the quality of our experience and our perceptions about life are much broader, wider. And so we have this breathing space, and the charge is no longer there like it is when there's an ego framing. Everything is framed or interpreted through the sense of that identity, the individual separate self, that everything is personal. And that creates very concentrated energy. And yes, absolutely, a very different state physiologically speaking. And so the truth is that, you know, as the mind perceives, the body believes. And so if the mind is contracted or one is occupying that state that is very, very busy, then the body behaves in that manner, which means that one's whole sense of experience is charged with this agitation and contracted field of energy. And then when we breathe deeply, we let go, we surrender, we become present. We allow ourselves to be this presence. And you open your eyes and you watch, you see, everything is this. Everything is present. It's all here. And then it feels as if you're letting it in. And when it actually you are expanding out. You are realizing you are out. You're not just in. You're everything. This has a profound effect on the physiology of the human body. Things begin to loosen and unravel. And strangely, you know, it doesn't mean that what we call the problems suddenly go away. It doesn't mean that life itself is fundamentally changed, but rather that the quality of our experience is radically transformed. And so it is in this way that whilst we are here present, you know, I'm lucidly aware, for example, that here in what might be called the most immediate local space of my experience, there is quiet, there is peace. In relative terms, I'm very, very privileged. I'm lucidly aware that this space is connected to the neighbour's space, is connected to the neighbour's neighbour's neighbours, is connected to the community, is connected to the state, is connected to the nation, the country, is connected to all the oceans, is connected to all the countries, is connected to the whole planet, to every person, every living creature on the planet, and all the different perceived realities occurring here, including some of the most abject of poverty and suffering and conflict. I am lucidly aware of this, and yet I am not reactive. Despite the atrocities, I am here trusting. I am here knowing. In here, there is a softness, there is a peace, there is a wholeness, a power, a presence of great trust. And perhaps this too is what we need to reclaim, individually and collectively, because we are faced with so many challenges. I guess the interesting thing to note, to discover in this is that it does not make us somehow to excuse us from the gravity of events that are occurring. It doesn't make us immune to the challenges of the world. It just gives us a different quality of experience and perception, and therefore a very changed capacity to be with it and to respond to it. And so here we are. What we seek to face these challenges is already here. It is here in this presence. Trust is here. Awareness is here. The power of being is here, and the power to respond is here. The wisdom, the agency, the clarity that we need, all of this is here. And each one of us is this vessel of presence.